Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Concord Christian Academy. Jason Roby and the highlight guy, Steve Cody, going to be bringing all of the action for you here tonight. I am joined by head coach of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals, Liv Orlando. It is our Live with Liv moment. And, Coach, we haven't seen you since Mercy High School came and visited your house a few nights ago, and a tough loss to that Mercy team. No rest for the weary. You turn around, head back on the road, head down to Massachusetts Power Bishop Guertin, and the girls battled hard, but obviously ran into a juggernaut in Guertin. What was your take from those last two games, even though you came up short on the loss column side?
Yeah, I would say a couple different things. Primarily being, so yes, 2 losses, which stinks. We never want that to be the result, right? But when we played Mercy, I was just exceptionally proud of how hard the girls played. Mercy is a talented team. They're physical. They shoot the ball really well. They get downhill. They do a little bit of everything. Like they're very talented. And, you know, they punched us in the throat a little bit, and I thought we just did a good job of punching back and not letting up. Fast forward to Guertin, I didn't feel like we had that same mentality. I thought we got bullied a little bit, which stunk because it's, you know, again, Guertin is obviously another very talented team. They're well coached. They do a lot of things really well, experienced, but I just don't think we had that same fight when we played Guertin as we did when we played Mercy. So we're looking to bring that back tonight, that fight and that competitive
Well, obviously,
energy.
anytime you can get the term throat punch in there in a pregame conversation, that's a good thing. So kudos to you. You come in here tonight against a Concord Christian Kingsmen team, undefeated in Division II. There'll be a Division I team next year, possibly a contender as well. Their closest game, aside from you, was a 10-point win against Pembroke Academy a couple of nights ago. You guys lost in overtime to this team just a little bit ago, and it was a heartbreaker, a game that you had fully in your grasp. Still trying to figure out those moving pieces at that time. What was the message to your girls heading into this one?
Yeah, so the message really tonight is talking about growth, right? So we've made a lot of growth from the beginning. We made a lot of growth since the first time we saw them. But specifically when thinking about growth, thinking about it's the direction that matters more than the speed, right? Like yes, we want to get there quickly, but it doesn't have to be rushed. We understand and recognize that it's a process, but we want to be as consistent as possible. And what does that look like tonight for us? We need to execute what we want to do. We have to play hard. We have to throw that first punch, and we just have to be defensive monsters.
It's getting late early, as Yogi Berra once was quoted as saying. We're getting into the later stages of this contest. The girls realize just how important every win is from this point out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, she is Coach Liv Orlando, and this is our Live with Liv moment. Coach, I'll let you get down and enjoy the senior festivities.
Thanks,
and
Jason.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you, Steve.
Liv Orlando, the head coach of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. They'll try to right the ship tonight, coming off of a couple of close encounters of the Guertin kind, as they lost to Bishop Guertin. And then Mercy, Connecticut, making the trip to the Gate City over the weekend. And even though they were both losses, a different feel in that Mercy game than that Guertin game, as it seemed that against Mercy, Connecticut, the girls were a little more dialed in and a different mentality. And, of course, you have to wonder with a young team getting on a bus and traveling an hour and a half down to Bishop Guertin. It's not an easy thing against a team many folks think are going to win the state championship in the state of Massachusetts. So it is senior night here on the campus of Concord Christian Academy. It is a K-12 school, 400-plus students here in the building. Beautiful gym, nice facility. There is one senior on this Concord Christian team, Taylor Ryu. And we'll listen to Coach Becky Carlisle talk about her senior.
To celebrate our one and only senior, Mrs. Not yet. One day ago. Mark my words. Miss Taylor Rio.
Taylor Rio, the senior Concord Christian, the lone senior.
And I would like to invite her family and anyone else who would like to join out to center court.
No, Steve, I think they just want family. Steve Cody was getting up. He saw a photo op here. He had his highlight guy sign ready to go. That's a joke. Steve is busy filming. But you can see the little placards there of the Taylor Rio faces that they have to hold. They'll take a picture with family and friends and relatives out at center court. Nice gesture. Senior night here on the campus of Bishop Guertin, and you can see here as running out is Holly Dufo. Also friends, these girls, as Coach Carlisle mentioned, these girls all know each other. They play with each other year round, so really no surprises, and really a nice gesture when you realize just what high school sports is all about. It's people coming together, having fun, enjoying, the competition, and then when it's all said and done, they can get together after and break bread and talk about the game in a good way. And that's what high school sports is. And, in a lot of ways in our society, we've kind of lost touch of that a little bit. And so now Coach Matt Smith will talk a little bit about Coach Rio, or about Taylor Rio.
She's been a part of 2 state championships, and she's been an integral part of this team since the moment she stepped on the court with us. Right? So I am going to miss her dearly. She is a bundle of energy. She works hard every single practice. She helps the newer players learn the system. She acts like a little coordinator on the court for us. And everything about her, from the times that she battles with her sister in practice or pseudo sisters that she's been with this whole time, it's just an absolute pleasure. It's been our honor to coach you, and you dearly miss.
Nice round of applause from the fans as Coach Smith and Coach Carlisle give her one more hug before she plays its senior night here at Concord Christian. And some of Taylor's teammates coming out to hand her some presents and nice flowers and a nice gesture. And what should be a great basketball game here tonight between the Cardinals of Bishop Guertin and the Concord Christian Kingsmen. And so we'll run and we'll get a couple more minutes to shoot around before, and that gives us an opportunity to talk a little bit about Taylor. As Coach Becky Carlisle said, she quoted, she really is like the mother hen of this team. And when you are the lone senior on a team of 2 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a couple of freshmen, you have a very important job. And this is a Concord Christian Kingsmen team that is undefeated in Division II. They are 10-0. They beat Bishop Guertin in overtime earlier this year. Their next closest game was the last one they had against Pembroke Academy. And PA having a nice season as well, just down the road a spell. Beautiful high school here, Concord Christian, relatively new. This gym is beautiful. They did a nice job with the stands and a nice place here. As Coach Becky Carlisle mentioned, look, these girls all know each other, regardless of Division I, Division II, Division IV, where they were a year ago. They will be making the jump to Division I next year, and Coach Carlisle very confident that even though they're losing a terrific senior in Taylor, this Kingsman team will be highly competitive at the Division I level. Meanwhile, we'll talk about our Bishop Guertin Cardinals as Coach pans over to watch them warm up. They put an extra 4 minutes on the clock so they could get some shots up. Nice gesture based on having that little ceremony. Get the blood flowing once again. But this Bishop Guertin team is trying to secure a playoff spot. It is at this point of the year, each of the last 4 or 5 years, it wasn't a matter of if they were going to make the playoffs. It was what was the seed going to be, 1, 2, or 3. Of course, a couple of years ago, they finished, I believe, 4th or 5th in the rankings, and they won the state title. But right now, the race is to 8. A lot of the coaches are talking the race being to 8 wins. Bishop Guertin has 5 wins right now. So every game from here on out, very important. As we talk to Coach Orlando, it's getting late early, and you only have so many opportunities to hit that benchmark. And I know there are some teams that Bishop Guertin has played very well against. We're talking about the Goffstowns in the Christmas tournament, the Salems in the regular season, a couple of huge wins. And those teams really kind of comfortable in their wanting and needing and going to make the postseason tournament, needing maybe just another win or so to cement those spots. Guertin, meanwhile, iron sharpens iron, as we've always said here on the Highlight Guy, and you want to play the best possible competition, and Bishop Guertin has done that, and sometimes it works in your favor. Each of the last couple of years, as Bishop Guertin has played the Fians and the Mercies and the Wachusetts and so forth, mixed in with the New Hampshire powerhouses, Pinkerton, Bedford, Portsmouth, Goffstown, you obviously want to play the best competition, but that was really to prepare yourself for what you were going to see in the state tournament. So it works in your favor, and we saw them a few years ago lose those games, but it really got them prepared for what they were going to face come tournament time, and they hung another banner. Now, in some ways, it actually works against them because those games count to your final postseason standing, and if you don't hit that benchmark, you just don't make the tournament. So Bishop Guertin playing with a little bit of pressure on them tonight, as they really need to come out on top in this one. Jason Roby along with Steve Cody, the Highlight Guy. We are here from the campus of Concord Christian Academy, and we're going to meet the starters of both of these teams in just a minute, and hopefully at the end of this one we'll get an opportunity to interview a couple of the players. Good coordinated clap going there. If that's a sign of things to come, we should be in good shape. And speaking of good shape, we referenced Steve Cody as our own Thor and a three-sport athlete himself. Not enough room in the bleachers here for those biceps, Coach.
Bishop Guertin Cardinals and your Kingsmen.
We'll meet the starters.
Tonight's starting lineup for Bishop Guertin Cardinals is sophomore number 2, Maddie Long.
Maddie Long, the sophomore, number 2. Get the start for Coach Orlando. Number 10 is Ayla Regan, a junior. Number 23 is Holly Dufo, the sharpshooter, freshman. 24 is Jazz Rosario, the freshman. And rounding out the starting 5, Thalia Drapo, the sophomore. Cards come in at 5 and 7 on the season. Sophomore number 15, Caden Rio. Number 30 is sophomore Emma Smith. Number 31, sophomore Kate Smith. Number 33 is junior Lily Carlisle. And the aforementioned senior, the lady of the night, Taylor Rio, wearing number 2. We'll take this pause for the national anthem. We'll be back for the opening tip in just a minute. All right, the pregame prayer, the national anthem. And now we are ready to begin things here at the campus of Concord Christian Academy. I drove in the wrong way, Steve. I came down a one-way street on the way to get here, which was not my best move, but fortunate enough that there was no other traffic. These are my old stomping grounds. Clearly, I haven't been here in quite a while. 8 minutes on the clock. Bishop Guertin in their green uniforms going right to left on your screen. The Kingsmen in their white with blue numbers outlined in yellow going left to right. It's the 10-0 Kingsmen against the 5-7 Cards. Tap is won by the Cardinals. This is Jazz. She'll set things back up top of the key. She'll dribble to her left, marked up closely there by Carlisle. Gets a pick on ball and will reverse the action. Comes out to Regan. Nice crossover dribble at the elbow. Back up top now to Long and back in the corner to Jazz. Jazz drives the lane, loses the handle, and Taylor Rio gets the steal, and Rosario picks her pocket right away. Rosario goes up strong, misses the layup. Back the other way comes Carlisle. She's marked up closely by Dufo. Crossover to the elbow. Kingsman working the ball around the perimeter. Dribble drive, kick out, Rio. Over the elbow, little three-player game there. Baseline up and under, and a nice move by Kate Smith. Kingsman on top 2-0. Man-to-man defense being employed here by Concord Christian. Pick on ball. Comes then down into the corner. Reversing direction is Long, finds Jazz. Regan thought about it and then cut through. Back up to Drapo, top of the key, spin move at the foul line, triple team, kick out. Jazz wide open downtown, front iron, no. Tried to follow her shot, and that ball goes off of a Kingsman foot, more specifically Lily Carlisle, I believe. Although it doesn't matter what I believe. That's a whole nother podcast. Dufo to do the honors. 4 across for the Cards. We got a shoelace malfunction here down in the key. And now we're underway. Ball comes well over the top. Long looking for help. Skip pass across the way. Regan will bring it right back to where it originated. Dufo penetrate. Left hand throws one up. Harassed on the way. Hit the underside of the rim on that one, and back comes the Kingsmen. This is Lily Carlisle. Into the corner now it goes to Emma Smith. Little two-player game back and forth between Carlisle and Smith. On ball pick and roll. They'll reverse the flow. Concord Christian now. Operating in the half court. No shot clock in the state of New Hampshire. So they can take their time, get their best shot. Kate Smith goes baseline again. It was cut off this time. Kick out fired, no. And good hustle by Regan on that layup. They have the numbers if they want them, and now they won't. Concord Christian gets back quickly. Dufo's not shy. Downtown, front iron, no. And Rio grabs the board. Back the other way comes Concord Christian. Little dribble drive by Carlisle. They kick things back out. Good defense here by the Cards. Nice help, and of course, as I say that, Dufo going to get called for a cheap one on a reach-in. That'll be her first, the team's first. Got to get the ball in before the 5 count. They do just that. Good communication by the Cards defensively. Into the corner now. They'll reverse things. Crossover dribble into the key. Left-hand layup up and no good. Good clean of the glass by Drapo. She'll run. Finds a wide open Regan. Crossover dribble, spin move in the paint. Back up top. Long. Left-hand dribble and going to get an offensive foul. Drapo maybe on a moving pick would be the call. That's her first, the team's second. So back the other way come the Kingsmen. 4:33 to go in the first quarter here. Still just a 2-0 advantage. Both teams kind of feeling things out. Nice ball fake there. Kick back to the baseline. No, a little long. Good positioning by Dufo. Saves it, and Jazz will run. She doesn't have the numbers. She'll share. Regan, no. Board goes to the Kingsmen. Clearing the glass is Kate Smith. She'll fire an outlet pass. A little too much mustard on that hot dog as it goes off Caden Ryu and out of bounds. 4:13 to go. Guertin try to tie this thing up or maybe even take the lead. Jazz, right side, reverses. Gets the ball over. Dufo downtown, no. Drapo will try to run that one down and can't quite get there, runs out of real estate. And as a result, the Kingsmen will get the ball. So fortunate for the Cardinals that the shooting percentage for the Kingsmen also not very good at this point. Kick out, and as I say that, no. That ball is going to go out of bounds off of Emma Smith. I thought I had doomed us again. 3:43 to go. 2-0 Kingsmen. Defense has been the name of the game thus far, and as I say that, ball gets picked. And a nice up and in, creating separation, was Lily Carlisle. Picked Rosario's pocket. 4-0 Kingsmen. It is senior night here at Concord Christian. Taylor Rio being recognized in the pregame. And in stereo, get downhill is the call from the Cardinal bench, and Regan does just that. And a little contact there. And that one will go against Lily Carlisle. That's her first, the team's first. And heading to the line for two is Drapo. Can't get the first one to drop. She will get a second. One team foul on the Kingsmen and two on the Cardinals. Air ball on that second one, so it's a dead ball. Possession will go to Concord Christian. And now Guertin kind of creeping up here will provide a little more pressure in the back court. Lily Carlisle, the runner in the lane, is good. So Lily with 4 points. It's a 6-0 advantage for the Kingsmen. Full timeout for Coach Liv Orlando and the Cardinals. Are you an athlete or the parent of an athlete looking to play sports in college? The Highlight Guy has helped over 100 athletes get recruited. We create highlight videos that help you get noticed by college coaches. To see our work, go to our YouTube channel or visit thehighlightguy.com. That's thehighlightguy.com. So good back and forth action here as both coaches talk things over in their huddle. Talking to Concord Christian coach Becky Carlisle at the pregame, and she mentioned that all of these athletes, these student athletes on this Concord Christian team, are 2 and 3 sport athletes. So they don't just specialize in one thing, and obviously the cross training, the different muscles being utilized, how to adapt to different coaching styles, different pressure situations in different sports, all but very beneficial. You talk to any college coach, and most of them will say they like to see their student athletes playing more than one thing in high school. This is Maddie Long now. Gets a pick and a roll. Gianna Pizzetti has checked in, and she will dribble into the key. The runner in the lane is no good, but I like the approach, and I'd like to see the Cardinals try that more. Going to get a travel called there on Caden Ryu. She dragged that pivot foot just a smidge. That's a word, right, Steve? Smidge? Yes. It means little, I suppose. Just a little bit. A little bit. Ball comes up top to Regan, back over to Long. Down on the low block it goes, and Drapo will kick things back out. Gets a pick this time, a non-moving pick. Down low, tried to get it to Pizzetti. The runner is no good. Saved, but saved into the hands of a Kingsman. And they will run the floor. This is Caden Ryu at the top of the circle. Kicks it back out. They will run through their progressions. Lily Carlisle goes up strong. Little English on that one. Gets it to drop 8-0 Kingsman. Cards being blanked here in the first quarter. 1:44 to go. Outside, no. Good follow there. No box out, and Ayla Regan stormed to the hoop and clean that glass up. 8-2. Ryu, right hand dribble, got it up top to Smith, down into the corner. Back up top it comes. On the low block, double team came, kick out, fired downtown, no. Drapo skying for that board, and a nice job there. Coach Orlando employing her team to run, and as a result, the foul will go against number 31, Kate Smith. They were trying to slow down the Cards. The only way they could do that was to foul them. So the second team foul against the Kingsmen, the first for Kate Smith. Both Kate Smith and Lily Carlisle have one foul each. Up top it comes, Drapo, downtown, no, it looked good from here. Good box out by the Kingsmen. Transition defense, nicely done there by the Cards. Kingsmen showing great patience here in the half court. Fired from downtown. That's Ireland Baines who just checked in. She front ironed that one. The Cards will push the pace again. Regan, crossover dribble, goes in, up strong with the left, and a nice make there by Ayla. And I think the Cards have found something. We're going to get a timeout here. Another blown tire on the floor. These kids need to go to Velcro, Steve. I think that's the wave of the future, some Velcro sneakers. Maybe not. All right. Being harassed is Lily Carlisle. Dufo got to be careful not to reach in too much. Up top it comes. Smith drives, hits the deck hard, and the foul will be called on the Cardinals, and it's going to go against Regan. That's going to be her first. Four corners here being employed by the Kingsmen. A couple of picks and a roll and a nice recognition job, but driving the lane hard, and a nice make there on the third option was Lily Carlisle. She'll finish the quarter with 8 points. It is a 10-4 good buddy. 10-4 Concord Christian lead. Looking to buy or sell your home or commercial property? Contact Deb Cody at Keller Williams at 603-689-6025 or email her at dcody, that's D-C-O-T-E, at kw.com for a complimentary comparative market analysis. Licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and now Massachusetts. Let Deb Cody go above and beyond to help you realize your real estate goals. My 4 favorite words that I've said: complimentary comparative market analysis. Love that. It's good stuff. Steve Cody lip syncing this one. Brown Eyed Girl being played here, and hope he's back in time to cover this action when the song's over. So a 10-4 lead, and really only being held to 4 points is an area of concern, but I think the recipe for success could lie in the fact that Guertin is driven to the hoop well and finished strong at the hoop. The 3 times they've gone to the hoop 4 times. One resulted in a foul that they got 2 free throws from, and 2 of those drives resulted in layups. So obviously the hope here is that Guertin will continue to drive the lane and make things happen. Lily Carlisle brings the ball over the half court stripe. Double team was coming. And cheap one called against Dufo. That's 2 on her. Second foul for Dufo, first of the quarter. So not a good recipe for success in terms of team fouls. Good quick hands there by Pizzetti. Skip pass across the way, finds its way into Smith's hands, looking for a cutter. No. Pick away, comes back up top. The option was Carlisle. Lily hands it off to Smith. Kate, step back, no, and the rebound will be chased down there by Jazz Rosario. She'll dribble with the left over half court, and the Cards will set up in the half court. Loses the handle briefly. Gets it over to Regan. Regan barking signals. This is Gallagher, who's just recently checked in. They get it back on the low block to Regan. Little kick out. Pizzetti from downtown. That hits nothing, and back the other way comes Concord Christian. A nice drive and a little miscommunication there as a couple of Cards may have picked themselves off. Lily Carlisle picks up right where she left off. She's got 10 of the 12 Kingsmen points. Cardinals now down by 8. Dufo at the elbow, kicks it out. Gallagher will drive, and that's the recipe. That's what they need to do. Good things happen when you drive to the hoop. Almost a turnover there. Kingsmen are fortunate as getting ready to check back in will be Long and Drapo. So Pizzetti will check out, as will Dufo with the 2 fouls. Cards have cut the lead in half, 12-6 Concord Christian. A little 1-2-1-1 half court trap, and it is broken. Down in the low block it goes. Skip pass across the way. Turnover created. Long doesn't have the numbers. She'll find Jazz. Nice jump stop. Gallagher kick back out to Jazz. Little pull-up jumper, no. Gallagher and Jazz in a little 2-player game. Over it comes. Long. Kick out there. And it was a good defensive play there by Concord Christian in a steal. Smith was getting ready for that spin move and kind of cut off that drop step by Drapo. Way downtown, fired, front iron, no. Regan with a great job boxing out. And a rebound for Ayla. 5:34 to go before halftime, 12-6 Concord Christian. Drapo loses the handle, is able to keep it in bounds. Good save there by her. Gallagher came over to help. So if the Cards score in this possession, it will be because of that hustle by Drapo. Pick on ball. Behind the back, kick out. And Regan will start things back up top. Little spin move in the key, kick out. Gallagher far away from the basket. And another kick out. Drapo, little jump stop in the lane. No, but that's a good look. That's a good shot. Block shot there. Concord Christian fans wanted a foul. I want a BMW. No luck either way. Oh! Banished from the kingdom of hardwood. There's a block shot by Jazz Rosario. Good thing there were no fans sitting over there, Steve Cody. You have to have a dental spot here at the end of the first half. Nice spin move up and under, and Lily Carlisle going to head to the line for 2. And that foul will go against Regan. That is her second. Oh for 1. She'll get another shot. Pizzetti will check back in. Ayla will come, and they'll have a talk about it right here in front of us at the bench. 1 out of 2 for the junior. She's got 11 of the 13 Kingsmen points. Long now. Looking for some help, finds it. Jazz rewarded with that pick. Tries to back in, there's no one to lean against, almost fell down. Fired downtown, and a Yahtzee for Rosario. 13-9 now, the pressure coming. Kingsmen have the numbers. Kick out, and a Yahtzee of her own. Ireland Baines knocks down the triple. 7-point Kingsman advantage. Things are kind of packed in, so Long will do some long distance dialing and come up short. I would have said long, but that would have been long twice in the same sentence. So in the corner it goes. Up top now to Smith. Ryu in the corner, looking for some help. Crossover dribble. Low block it goes. Drapo got to be careful. Fired downtown, and that is an air ball. Hit the baseline out of bounds. Cardinal ball. Caden Rio will check in, and heading to the bench will be Lily Carlisle. So the offensive firepower will take a seat. She has 11 of the 16 points for the Kingsmen. Drapo down on the low block. Nice pick by Drapo. No, but Gallagher with a nice rebound kind of threw it up into 4 Kingsmen hands. It was deflected. Back the other way comes Concord Christian. Little dribble drive is good. Nice make there by sophomore Kate Smith, and she has 4. Kingsmen have once again doubled up the Cards, 18-9. Pizzetti. Back to Drapo. Drapo throws one up. And that foul is going to be against Kate Smith. That's her second foul. And Drapo will head back to the free throw line. Shooter's touch there. Drapo will get a second. As checking in is Gabby Philbrick. She'll get her first action of the night. And Gallagher will come to the bench. Drapo back iron, Pizzetti battling for it, but gave up a couple of inches. Emma Smith pulled down that board. Into the corner now, 1:51 to go. Spin move, kick out. And the Cards playing all kinds of harassing defense. That is Long, but an offensive rebound for the senior. They will regroup, and up and under. No, they're going to call it on the floor. That one's going to be against Maddie Long. That's her first personal. It'll be 3 team fouls against the Cardinals. The race is to 5. Inbound play, kick back out. May have gotten a piece of that. And up and in. Ryu with a triple. 1:20 to go. 20-10. 10-point advantage for the Kingsmen. Going to get another offensive foul on Dahlia Drapo. So some type of a moving screen or a hand check or something. That'll be Drapo's second. That ball nearly turned over. Pizzetti being all kinds of trouble defensively. And now the Cards picking up the intensity just a bit. Dribble drive, ball went off a foot, but Concord Christian, right place, right time. Cutting off that baseline, good quick feet there. Ball comes back up top, downtown, and a Yahtzee. And the senior has 6. Taylor Ryu has hit 2 3-pointers in a row. Drapo going to check out. Gallagher going to come back in. 13-point advantage for Concord Christian. 24 seconds to go in the first half. Left-hand dribble. We'll see if Concord Christian holds for the last shot. Comes out into the corner, fired way downtown, no. Pizzetti clears the glass, 2 seconds, 1. And that one will do it. It's the end of the first half here from the campus at Concord Christian. It is a 23-10 Kingsman lead. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you here. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. He is the highlight guy. I want to thank all of you for joining us here on the campus of Concord Christian. And we'll take it to halftime. We'll be back with some second half thoughts and hopefully a little more offensive output from the Cardinals. You are watching the highlight guy. We'll see you in just a bit.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and affiliate partners to help you achieve your real estate goals. In 2022, I ranked in the top 20% of 700 plus agents within my brokerage. I was nominated this past year to serve on the Agent Leadership Committee within my firm and have enjoyed giving back to my colleagues and local community. Are you curious to know how much your home may be worth in today's market? Reach out to me today and I'd be happy to run a complimentary comparative market analysis for you.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Welcome back, everybody, to the campus of Concord Christian Academy here on the campus of Concord Christian. Jason Roby calling all the action for you, along with the highlight guy, Steve Cody. And Bishop Guertin finds themselves in a bit of a hole here, down 23-10. They had some early success driving to the basket, creating some contact, and going to the free throw line. And with such a short Concord Christian bench, you wonder why you would not try to make them commit more fouls. As it is, just 3 fouls total against Concord Christian in the first half. 23-10, 7:57 on the clock, start of the third quarter. Underneath it goes. Regan came over the top to help, and that's going to be Bishop Guertin ball. Good backside help defense there by Regan. Coach Orlando rewarding that hustle with a high five, or a medium five. Behind the back goes Rosario, and she'll kick things back out. That ball went off the foot of Caden Ryu. Ball will come up top to Jazz, and they will set back up in the half court. Cards need to start going downhill here, heading to the basket. Travel called on Rosario. So that turnover will give the ball back to Concord Christian. Kingsmen trying to go 11-0 here in Division II, a Division II team that has a couple of Division I games. They'll be moving up to Division I next year. They were just Division IV a year ago. Only senior on the team is Taylor Rio, and she'll have the ball up top, kick it back over to Lily Carlisle. In the corner it goes. The trap down on the low block. Nice little entry pass. A little mid-range set shot there by Emma Smith, and she's in the books. 25-10 Concord Christian. Regan will fire from way downtown. No, Drapo goes up, gets the rebound, goes up, and that is the recipe. There was no way she was going to make that shot, but with 4 hands in your face, one of them is bound to make contact with your arm. And apparently she was not in the act of shooting. That was interesting. I thought for sure maybe that would be a shot, but that's the recipe. There's a short bench on that Concord Christian side. Take it to the hoop. And Jazz going into the land of the Giants. Drive. Runner in the lane is no good. Drapo, offensive board. Jazz, kick out into the corner. Long baseline cut off there by Rio. Back up top, it comes to Jazz. They'll cycle through. Regan looking for help. Circumnavigates the globe, throws the runner up in the lane, but that's a good take down on the baseline. And a little miscommunication there as Drapo got over a tad late and will be called for her 3rd foul. Heading to the line for Concord Christian is Kate Smith. Kate calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. This free throw brought to you by Goodnight Moon. Front iron, no. Regan will clear the glass. 1 out of 2 for Kate Smith. No backdoor cut, no. Long crossover dribble at the elbow finds Jazz. Good motion by the Cards. Nice pick on ball. That's a good play right there, and that's a good shot. Regan just missed that jumper. Good save on the outside. Fired downtown. No. Offensive board. Another shot from way downtown. Front iron. Box out, but the Kingsmen are there. And now they're flexing their muscle a little bit on the offensive glass. 26-10. 5:11 to go, third quarter. Kingsmen showing great patience in the half court. The ball comes down on the low block. And a nice entry pass there. Couldn't get it to go. Regan tipped it out to Drapo. And Drapo will run. Finds Jazz. Jazz going to get called for a travel. And Coach Orlando calls a timeout. She'll take a full timeout here. 4:51 to go in the third. 26-10 Concord Christian. Bouvier Prepare specializes in preparing student athletes for the college application process. They take the chaos and confusion out by meeting one-on-one with you, prepping you for college coach emails and camps, and consult you every step of the way until you sign your letter of intent. Be prepared with Bouvier Prepare. For more information, you can contact Bouvier Prepare at bouvierprepare@gmail.com. That's BOUVIER prepare@gmail.com. And I'll tell you what, if you are a senior and you're looking to go to college, and parents start to get nervous this time of the year, Steve, they start to not know a lot about the FAFSA forms, and they're changing. They're different now than they were even a year ago. So there's a lot of confusion for folks that are sending their kids off to college for the first time. Let Bouvier Prepare help you. And to put an end to those sleepless nights, baseball pass way downtown. Up, no good. Cards lucky there. Long harassed Emma Smith just a little. They went for the touchdown there on that entry. Here comes the clear through. Regan was covered. And so Jazz will restart the offense. Top it comes, nice pass underneath. Would have liked to see Long go right up for that shot. Nice pick on ball, dribble drive, kick out. Nice runner in the lane there. Too much mustard on that hot dog. Baseball pass outlet comes to Caden Rio. And they'll restart in the half court. Up top now. Bounce pass. And a nice make there, an and one opportunity as Lily Carlisle will continue the dominance that she had in the first half. Hacked in the act, she'll head to the line for a free throw. Chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. That foul will go against Jazz. That's her first. She'll head to the bench. Gianna Pizzetti will come in for her. Three-point play the old-fashioned way is good. 29-10, Concord Christian. Drapo directing traffic, finds Regan. Good defense being played there by Emma Smith. Bounce pass up top, Long gets it over to Regan. She'll fire way downtown, no. And Concord Christian will run. They don't have the numbers. Little trailer pass there. Going to call it on the floor, as running the floor nicely was Kate Smith in the trail position. And that foul will go against Drapo. That'll be her fourth. She'll head to the bench. Not sure what they're looking for from the officials. There's a pass underneath to Kate Smith, and she's got 7. Down it goes. Gallagher double team. Pretty pass to Pizzetti. She's going to get called for the travel. 31-10 Concord Christian, and now the Cards imploring some pressure. They'll fall back, pick up in the half court. Pizzetti will stick around. Caden Rio now kicks it back out. And they'll reset. 2 high post players on each of the elbows. Backdoor cut, pretty pass underneath, and Regan going to get called for that hack. A nice little backdoor cut on the low block, and a good pass from the elbow down to that block. Nice play. And that foul will go against Regan. That is her third. front iron on the first. Kate Smith will get a second. Nice rebound by Pizzetti. She'll run. Gets it out to Regan. Nice dish underneath to Dufo. She'll kick it back out. Good movement by the Cards. The less they dribble, the better. Baseline drive, and Pizzetti's going to get called for the travel. Coach Orlando talking about a jump stop pivot. Pizzetti tried stepping in that pass lane. Good hustle. Rio comes away with it. Kick back out top. And that was Caden Rio missing it. And Pizzetti will hustle back the other way. Dribble drive, kick, Dufo, no. Gallagher battling for it. Possession will go to the Cards. Ireland Baines preparing to check back in for the Kingsmen. And the senior Taylor Rio will get a break. She'll hustle off. Into the corner it comes. Gallagher up top. Dufo. Right hand dribble. Good help defense. Good work closing down of the lane. The runner is up and good by Pizzetti. 31-12 now. 1:38 to go. Third quarter. Cards going to have to come away with some defensive stops here. Coach Brad looking for the switch defensively as Maggie Gallagher gets called for the personal. And that's going to be 5 fouls on the Cardinals, so that will send the Kingsmen to the line. Caden Rio with a chance to make 2. Misses the first, she'll get a second. Gets the hometown roll, 1 out of 2 for the sophomore. 32-12, 20-point advantage for the Kingsmen. Nice job on the low block, hitting the deck hard. Keeping it alive, long downtown, no. But I like the idea of hitting Gallagher down on the low block. She's got to keep her feet there, but that's a good look. Baseline, runner in the lane, up, no good. And that one going to go off the leg of Lily Carlisle. Guertin ball. 1:05 to go here in the third. Cards trying to dig into that 20-point Kingsman advantage. Pizzetti has her pocket pick. She was trying to get a little outlet pass there, and Emma Smith intercepted it. And going to the hole hard was Kate Smith. She has 9. Dufo up top to Pizzetti, 33 seconds to go. Kick out, Regan, spin move, hard to the lane, and there it is. Not sure who Emma was throwing that ball to, but that'll be her first personal, team's second. And it looked like a decent block shot, but that's what you have to do. Regan knocks down the first, and for the Cards, you have to be able to score when the clock's not running so you can cut into this lead. Rio will check back in, and Emma Smith will head to the bench. Regan will get a second. Misses the second. Offensive rebound, Dufo. Back iron, no. Good heads-up play there as Smith was falling out of bounds and hit it off the leg of a Cardinal. Regan will come to the bench. The Cards employing full court pressure. Nice baseball pass downtown. Left hand up and in. And that's Lily Carlisle. Long into the corner, Pizzetti into the lane, the little runner is up, and it is good. And Pizzetti, little teardrop in the lane. Gets hacked in the actual head of the line with a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Pizzetti, no, but look at that. Chance for the offensive rebound. So even though they didn't make the free throw, you have a chance to get that rebound. I say that foul is on Emma Smith. They have her down for 1, I believe. 36-18. At the buzzer. And just off to the right a little bit. So the Cards with a little bit of work to do here in the fourth quarter. But there's no such thing as an 18-point play. You have to do it one possession at a time. Are you looking to buy or sell your home or commercial property? Contact Deb Cody at Keller Williams at 603-689-6025 or email her at dcody@kw.com for a complimentary comparative market analysis. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and now Massachusetts. Let Deb Cody go above and beyond to help you realize your real estate goals. And are you an athlete or the parent of an athlete looking to play sports in college? The Highlight Guy has helped over 100 athletes get recruited. We create highlight videos that help you get noticed by college coaches. To see our work, go to our YouTube channel or visit thehighlightguy.com. And as we mentioned before, Bouvier Prepare specializes in preparing student athletes for the college application process. They take the chaos and the confusion out by meeting one-on-one with you, prepping you for college coach emails and camps, and consulting every step of the way till you sign your letter of intent. Be prepared with Bouvier Prepare. For more information, contact bouvierprepare@gmail.com. So right there, one-stop shopping with Bouvier Prepare and the Highlight Guy. Get your videos put together, get your college forms all filled out the right way, sleep easy at night. I wish I had had that when I was trying to go to college. So we're going to head into the fourth quarter here, 36-18 Kingsmen. And it has been all Concord Christian as the Cardinals finding themselves with just 18 points going into the fourth frame. They will have to do it one possession at a time. And wouldn't it be something if we had a duplicate of the first time these teams met when Guertin enjoyed a 15-point advantage at one point and the Kingsmen came battling back. That would be quite a story. On the low block it goes, kick out, fired way downtown. Rio, no, air ball, almost like a pass. There to clean it up was Emma Smith. And she's got 4. Jazz gets a pick on ball from Dufo. Long from way downtown, and a Yahtzee there. "30-second timeout called by Coach Carlisle and the Kingsmen. And that was a 3-point shot, I believe, so that would be 21 if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, 18. I think they had 15 going into the fourth frame. I may have said that wrong. My apologies. I'm trying up here, Steve. The numbers, they just don't. Yeah, maybe it had nothing to do with not having Bouvier Prepare and the Highlight Guy at my disposal. Just wasn't good with the numbers. I could have been a contender. 7:20 to go in this one, 38-18 Kingsmen. They'll inbound the ball. Full court pressure being employed here by the Cardinals. Kate Smith will do the honors, gets it over to Lily Carlisle. Lily will operate way beyond the arc. She'll dribble drive and a kick out there back to Emma Smith. Loses her dribble. Gets it back up top now. This is Rio. Rio, spin move. Double team was coming. And they will skip pass, and called for the travel was Caden Rio. May have dragged that pivot foot just a tad. We got a tad, we got a smidge. Rosario now. They got to get the best shot, but they have to force the issue here a little bit. Long, downtown, no. Rosario hits the floor. Pizzetti with the offensive board. At some point, you got to take it to the hoop and let the chips fall where they may. Rosario now was looking for Long. A good effort by Pizzetti to keep that ball alive, but couldn't do it. 38-18 Kingsmen. So coming over to check the score, is the score right? And, both official books said yes, it was. So maybe I was right, Steve. Maybe I was right. I got 18 in my book. That foul is going to go against Jazz. That'll be her second foul. And the team's first. Gallagher will check out. Drapo will come back in. Rio had to take a step to her right to get that ball from the referee. And this is Caden. Over to Taylor. Travel call by Taylor. And she can't believe it. She gives the old Jason Tatum palms up play. 5:58 to go in regulation here. Cards got to get busy in the half court. Got to make something happen here offensively. Drapo, little jump stop, was looking for Pizzetti. Unselfish play. They're going to say it went off of her. But a good move attacking the rim. The Kingsmen handle the pressure, and they'll bring things back up top. Rio thought about it. Air ball. Tried to save it. Back the other way come the Cards. 38-18. Ball comes down on the low block. Long looking for help. The runner in the lane up, and it was a good look by Dufo. And I don't know. Okay. Not sure what that foul was, but it will go against Jazz Rosario. I thought maybe there was a chance it went off the Kingsman, but apparently it was helped by the foul of Jazz. Pressure is handled. Nice feed on the run through the lane, and Carlisle has scored in all 4 quarters. Full timeout called for Coach Orlando and the Cardinals, and Lily Carlisle's having a day. She has 18 of the 40 points for the Kingsmen. It's Kate Smith and Lily Carlisle show here this evening. And back on the other side of the ledger, it's the Cards just finding the offensive output at a bare minimum here. As a big difference in the huddles is Coach Orlando taking this moment to encourage the team, but also to teach, also to, tell them to play the way that they're capable of playing. If you talked about, pretty good defensive effort on their part, but I think the difference is this Kingsman team is going to the hoop hard, and they're finishing at the hoop. Guertin will get the ball as the Jailhouse Rock song comes to a halt. Rosario into the corner, dribble drive to the baseline, kick out Drapo. No. And keeping the ball in play as long on the offensive glass. There was no one there. Dufo downtown, Yahtzee. That's Dufo's first bucket of the evening. 40-21, 19-point lead. Trap coming there on the baseline, on the sideline. And it's going to go off of a Cardinal wing. Okay, use of the whistle there to call full timeout. So, I know what it is, Steve. I haven't used the buzzer in the last couple of games here. I've gotten a little bit lazy. You know, I said whistle week. Maybe that we need a little air horn. There it is. And with that, the Cardinals went on a 20-0 run and left the capital city with the victory. But in all seriousness, this Cardinal team, you know, they've been playing the brass of New England. I say New England because they're playing Mercy High School of Connecticut. You're playing Bishop Guertin, hour and a half away, one of the favorites to win the Division I championship this year. There are no gimmies in this league. And this Concord Christian team, they could run the table and go undefeated in Division II this year prior to jumping up a level and playing Division I basketball. There are no easy nights for this Cardinal team. And sometimes, you know, you find yourself in a game like this and you just find yourself kind of shaking your head. It was like watching the Celtics last night against the Lakers. Ball comes around to the right side. Baseline dribble drive. Good help defense by the Cards. Pizzetti playing 110 miles an hour. Drapo challenged that shot, but Emma Smith got it to fall, and she has 6. 42-21, 4 minutes to go in this one. Jazz in the lane, kick out. Drapo, she'll take it hard to the hoop, and that is the move. Nice job by Thalia. She has 3 points on the evening. The Kingsmen handle the pressure. Carlisle forces the issue. Concord Christian will move it around quickly. Smith thought about it, kicked it back out. And this is the sign of a veteran team. They quickly got the ball over half court and then settled into the half court rather than rushing a shot. Pretty backdoor cut there, up and in. And Carlisle with another bucket at the cup. 44-23 now. Kingsman into the corner it goes. Dufo falling backwards with another Yahtzee. And the freshman has 6 points. Over the top it goes. Kingsmen handle the pressure. Thought about it. Good quick hands there by Pizzetti. She's got to run to the cup and can't get it to go. Oh, Drapo hits the floor hard. And she'll get a hand up. Nice to see both girls getting up as Lily Carlisle kind of took a spill as well. Both girls appear to be okay, so that's a good sign. Carlisle will head to the bench, and Baines will check back in. Drapo will pick up her 5th personal foul, so the book will close on Thalia with the 3 points. 2:39 to go in this one, 44-26. And another finish at the cup and a nice pass into Kate Smith. She has 11. Long calling the offensive set, 2:21 and change. I suppose the 21 is the change. Jazz in the corner to Regan. Regan lost the handle, able to get it back. Long will drive, baseline cut off. So they'll get it back up top to Pizzetti. Pizzetti crossover in the paint. Runner in the lane, a little too hard. Glass is cleared. Concord Christian will come the other way. Kate Smith now. Uses that pivot foot, goes left. 30-second timeout. So there will be no timeout because possession was held by the Kingsmen. They were in the course of play, so you can't do that. And so that foul will go against Maddie Long. That will be, I believe that's her first. She'll check out. And nice round of applause for senior Taylor Rio, the senior. It looks like her night finishes. She'll have a couple of triples and good defense, good hustle, good passing for the senior. Wish her well. Good pressure defense by Pizzetti getting on the floor. The double team comes. Gallagher tries to help, as does Dufo. And now Jazz with the quick hand. So you can see when they dial it in, they can make things happen. It's going to be too little too late, but there are glimpses here of things that you can build on, you can grow from, as Dufo will force the jump ball. Possession will stay with the Kingsmen as inbound pass onto the baseline. Comes into the corner. And Concord Christian will keep possession on the far side. They'll inbound the ball to Caden Rio. Comes over to Emilabo, but the ball is stolen up. And a nice make there by Pizzetti. So Pizzetti has 6 points, all of them here in the second half. Playing good pressure defense. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Steve Cody made a request. Billie Jean being played over the loudspeaker here. There is space at half court. If there is a dance-off, Steve Cody will definitely become the highlight guy. Up here behind the camera, doing his moves. Someday I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna get a camera on him, and we have some fun here, no doubt. 46-28, Kingsmen. 58 seconds to go. Still applying the pressure. Ball comes over half court. Now it comes over to Smith. They're going to try to run a little delay set here where they just keep weaving on the outside. A little pick and roll, and foul's going to be called against Dufo. That will be, I believe, her third foul. And it is 35 seconds to go. That'll send Caden Ryu to the line. She has 1 point up to now via the free throw line. Chance for 2 more. Back irons the first. She'll get a second. And there's a number 10 in the game for the Kingsmen. We do not have that on our roster. Long dribble drive, too hard. Pizzetti follows it. Good things happen when you go to the rim. Pizzetti will get hacked in the act, and she'll head to the line for a pair. That foul will go against Emma Smith. That'll be the sophomore's second. That rainmaker falls a bit short. Pizzetti will get a second opportunity. Pizzetti went for the backboard, missed it there. Long rebound comes out. Dufo shot it. And Pizzetti went in for that rebound. She had good positioning. I don't know. They probably said it went off a green, but Pizzetti plays aggressive basketball. She goes to the hoop. She goes to the boards. She plays with a little bit of fire. 9 seconds, 8-7. And that's going to do it here from the campus of Concord Christian. The Kingsmen are going to move to 11-0 on the season. Cardinals are going to fall to 5-8. This Bishop Guertin team will play next versus Manchester Central West, 6:30 tip on February 6th. And it's must-win time now for the Cards. Your final here from the campus of Concord Christian, the home team Kingsmen 47 and the visiting Bishop Guertin Cardinals 28. So not the offensive output I'm sure Coach Orlando was hoping for from this Cardinal team, as they had a couple of games there against top-notch competitions where they were in the 40s. And unfortunately, unable to come away with a victory here. But there is still some season to go. There is still some gas in the tank, and the promise of a second season is still a possibility, as the Bishop Guertin Cardinals have very little room for error moving forward here. Each and every game becomes important at this point. As we look at the scorebook, it was Pizzetti with 6 points, Maddie Long with 3, Ayla Regan with 5, Maggie Gallagher with 2. Holly Dufo had a pair of triples for 6 points, Jazz Rosario with 3, and Thalia Drapo with 3. On the other side of the ledger, it's senior night here. It was Taylor Rio with 6, Ireland Baines with 3, Caden Rio with a point, Emma Smith with 6, Kate Smith with 11, and the leading scorer tonight for the Kingsmen was junior Lily Carlisle. She had 20 points to round out the scoring. Your final score here from Concord Christian, it's the Kingsmen 47 and the Cardinals 28. We'll be back with you on February 6th as the Bishop Guertin Cardinals take on the Manchester West Central cohort team. And it's a game that the Cardinals need to have at this point in the season. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. Jason Roby, along with my man on the moving pictures, Steve Cody. He is the highlight guy. Thanking you all for joining us on this live stream. Congratulations on senior night to the lone senior for the Kingsmen, Taylor Rio. Wish her all the best moving forward. Before we sign off, I want to remind you it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.